Hi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the Sunburst design granny square. These are really easy to make and they're very handy. They look great on cushion covers or blankets or tops, all sorts of things. So we're going to start by making this center section here. We're going to make a magic ring and then 16 double crochets into the ring. So make your magic ring and then chain 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 stands as our first double crochet. So we're going to want to make 15 more double crochets for a total of 16. So to double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull through, and now you're going to yarn over, pull through 2 of the loops, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. And again, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 3, so we need 12 more. So carry on with your double crochets and I'll see you at the end. I've completed my 16 double crochets. So all we're going to do is grab our tail end and pull to tighten the ring. Now this ring is closed, so what we're going to want to do is going to slip stitch on top of the first chain 3 that we made. So find your first chain 3, insert your hook to the top of it, and to slip stitch we're just going to grab the yarn, pull through and pull straight through. There we are. Now if you're not changing color, you're going to carry on. If you're changing color like me, I'm going to cut my yarn and just pull through like so. So that's our center section ready. Now if you're introducing another color, you grab your other color. I'm gonna do a yellow, and to attach it, just go under any of your stitches, so any of these tops of your double crochets like so. Now loop your new color and pull it through to the front. So that's our new color introduced. Now you want to grab hold of the end there, and for round 2 we're going to chain 2. Now round 2 is a round that consists of puff stitches. So we've got our chain 2 to start with, and to start with the puff stitch we're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the same space that we've made our chain 2 in, insert your hook in there, yarn over and then pull your yarn through and pull. You want to pull up this tall loop that it's as tall as your chain 2 here. So that's our first time. Going to yarn over again, go into the same space, yarn over, pull through and again pull. So it's the same height. And we're going to do this one more time. So yarn over, into the same space, pull up a loop as tall as all the other loops. And now we have 7 loops on our hook. When we have 7 loops on our hook, we're going to yarn over and going to turn our hook down so it glides through all these loops, and pull through all the loops you have on your hook. Come through on the other side and secure this with chain 1. And this is our first puff stitch. So we're going to go into our next stitch here, and again going to make a puff stitch in there. So yarn over, go into your next stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull up a loop. Yarn over, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull up a loop. So now we have 5 loops on our hook. So we're going to do this one more time. Yarn over, into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have 7 on our hook. Yarn over, turn your hook down, pull through all your loops on your hook and secure with chain 1. So that's our second puff stitch, and this is what we're going to carry on doing all the way around. So at the end we should end up with 16 puff stitches. I'll do one more with you. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull up a loop. And again, yarn over, insert your hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop. One more time, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over, turn your hook down, pull through all 7 loops and secure with chain 1. That's our third puff. So carry on round and I'll see you when we're at the end. So I've now gone round and completed my 16 puff stitches, and we're going to slip stitch on top of our first puff stitch. So insert your hook under the two loops here on the top of the stitch, grab your yarn, pull through and pull straight through. And again we're going to cut our yarn, leaving a tail for sewing, and pull through. So we've got 2 rounds completed, and we're going to get onto our third round, which is our cluster stitch round. So I'm going to introduce my pink now. So find a space between your puffs, insert your hook and hook up your new color. Hold your tail and chain 2. So now we're going to start on our cluster stitches. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the same space, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now we're going to yarn over and just pull through the first 2, leaving 1 on your hook. And we're going to do this 2 more times. Yarn over, go into the same space, yarn over, pull up a tall loop. Now yarn over and pull just through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, into the same space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 only. So now we have, including our double crochet chain 2, we've got 4 tall stitches on our hook. So now we're going to yarn over, pull through all the stitches on your hook, to close the cluster, and chain 2. So on to our next one. Find your space in between your puffs, yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop. Now yarn over, pull through just the first 2 loops on your hook. And we want 4 of these, so we've got 1, now 3 more times. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and go through just the first 2 loops. Yarn over, into the same space, pull up a tall loop, go through just the first 2 loops. And one last time. First 2. So when now we have 5 loops on our hook, we're going to yarn over, pull through all of these and chain 2. And that's how we're going to carry on for the rest of the round. So let's do one more together. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next space, yarn over, pull up a tall loop, yarn over, go through just the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over into the same space and just go through the first 2 loops. 2 more times. Just through the first 2. And one last time. Just through the 2. And now we have 5 loops on a hook. Going to yarn over, go through them all. And chain 2. Okay, carry on round and I will see you at the end. So I've now completed all my cluster stitches. Again, we should have 16. And I'm now going to slip stitch on top of my first cluster stitch. So insert your hook under the 2 loops of the top stitch. Yarn over, pull through and pull straight through. As previously, leave a tail for sewing and cut your yarn and pull through. That's our 3rd round. So now all that's left to do is to do our border. So the border consists of 3 groups of 3 double crochets along the sides, and the corners are a sequence of 3 triple crochets, chain 2 and 3 triple crochets. So that's what we're going to do in each corner, and in between we're going to do just groups of 3 double crochets. So you can either start yourself in a corner or you can start yourself anywhere along the side. So I'm going to introduce my color again in between. This will all go in between our cluster stitches. So insert your hook in between your cluster stitch, hook your new yarn, and I'm going to start on a flat side. So I'm going to chain 3. If you want to start in a corner, you'll chain 4. So I'm going to chain 3, which will count as my first double crochet, and then do 2 further double crochets in the same space. So to double crochet again, I'm going to yarn over, insert a hook into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. One more. And that's our first cluster. So moving on to the next cluster, again, I'm going to do 3 double crochets in there. And moving on to the next one, another group of 3 double crochets. So that's our flat side here, and now we come to a corner space. So we're going to do 3 triple crochets. To triple crochet, we want to yarn over twice, insert our hook into the space, yarn over, pull through, and we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2, and yarn over, pull through the last 2. That's our triple crochet. So we want 3. So again, yarn over twice, pull through 2 and 2 and 2, and 1 more, yarn over twice, pull through 2 and 2 and 2. So now we want to chain 2 and make another 3 triple crochets into this space. So that's our corner made, and again we're going to follow that up by 3 groups of 3 double crochets for the side. So make 3 double crochets into the next space, and into the next one, and 1 more. 3 doubles in there, so that's our side, and now we've come to another corner. So again, this is going to be 3 triple crochets, chain 2, 3 triple crochets, all into the same space. So carry on like this, and I will see you at the end. So I've gone all the way round and finished my last corner, and all that's left for us to do is to just slip stitch on top of that chain that we started with, on top of that chain 3. There we are, and now we're gonna cut our yarn again and pull through, and our square is complete. So all you want to do is you want to turn your square over, thread your needle and hide all your ends, and we're done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you in the next video.